Hey guys, it's Clark here, and I'm back with you for another video. And well, this video is mostly going to be me ranting on about random stuff like motivation and how do I keep, how do I set my goals? How do I keep going forward? This is a microphone that I'm talking into, just letting you know. So I guess the first thing that I want to say is, I'm gonna first talk about different steps that I usually take. How do I approach goals? How do I set them? And then how do I, get in that right mindset, and how do I just complete them? How do I complete goals, and how do I get through happy, I guess. I the And then at the very end, I'm probably just gonna go ranting on more and more. So the first step I guess I take is lately I've been running a lot, because I'm on cross country, of course. So every day we have practice. Every day practice for about an hour and a half. So cross country, if you don't know, it's a running sport. Every day we're running, and running is definitely a hard sport to keep up with, because it's one of those sports, if you aren't running every single day, or on a regular basis, you're gonna lose that muscle strength. It happens fast. You lose it fast, and you got to keep on going. So how do I keep myself to keep going? I'd say the first step I've always been sort of a sports person. I've always been sort of like a guy that's, I've always been active in my life. And I'd say I've always gotten the right mindset to keep going forward. And that would be my first step for you guys. If you are, let's say your goal is to get good grades, or you want to be really popular on YouTube or something. First of all, I do respect people if your goal is to get popular on YouTube. The difference is that if you're going to go for something like that, don't do any dirty tricks. Don't advertise your YouTube channel in the comments of random videos. Don't say, "Hey, check out my channel. Hey, do this." Don't do dirty tricks. Just let YouTube do its thing, and let yourself become popular. People will understand your videos are awesome and people will share your videos if your videos are awesome. If you're putting out the hard work, then you should be rewarded for it. So getting into the right mindset, I'd say running. Okay, so my whole life I've been doing sort of sports. Let's see, when I was really young, I started off doing baseball, and I was like, no, screw that. And then I did soccer for 6 or 7 years. And then I did, after soccer, I got into karate and taekwondo, got to black belt, and I was like, no, not really the thing for me. I mean, it taught me a lot of discipline, and it definitely, taught me a lot of things, which was awesome, but I wasn't the kind of guy to go, it was awesome, but it wasn't really useful. It was one of those taekwondo things where, it got you stronger and stuff, but just you got to a certain point and you're like, whatever. And then after that, I think about middle school, I did wrestling for a couple years. And then after wrestling, I was like, no, I'm not the kind of guy to do contact, wrestling was a really demanding sport, and I didn't like it because you had to get your weight to be perfect. You had to weigh in at certain times, and the training was incredible. I don't even know how I survived it. It was just crazy. It was too demanding of a sport for me. And then I found running, and running is one of those sports where if you're putting out your full effort, you should be seeing improvement, sort of thing. I mean, that should be everything. That should be any sport. If you're putting out your full effort during practice and whatnot, you should be seeing improvement. If you're not a sports guy, that's okay. I'm just talking about my personal experience. Let's say you were, I don't know, let's say you're doing YouTube and you're not seeing any views, or you're not seeing any other things out there. Well, my first thing would be, keep going with it. Keep going with it. Don't stop. You have to get in this right mindset. You have to believe in yourself, sort of thing. You have to get yourself going. Like, even if we don't have practice, or even on the weekends, I will still run. It takes a lot of... This step is one of the hardest steps to get over with, because you have to get in that mindset. If I'm going to be successful, I have to do whatever it takes to be successful. Now, don't do dirty tricks if you're doing the YouTube thing, like I was saying. Don't do whatever, but, put out more effort. Put out everything you can. And I was reading up this video. If you put out your whole... you're putting out your 100%. I think it's some sort of theory. I forget what the theory is, but if you're putting out your whole 100%, you're doing the 50%, and the other 50% will just happen for you. It's the nature of the law. But that's basically it for that first step. Just getting that right mindset. Don't give up, guys. It's hard out there. Life is hard. And you just gotta keep pushing forward. Second step, I'd say, would be setting your goals. If you're not seeing improvement, if you're not seeing anything else, you have to find someone, you have to find something to improve yourself. A lot of people will watch motivational videos. A lot of people will watch all these things, and I see comments in the comments section below that will be like, oh, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. It's because you're not getting out there and doing it. That's the problem, guys. This step it's really hard. You have to actually do. You can't just watch. You have to set yourself a goal and do it. Say you're gonna cut soda out of your diet or whatever. Do like one less soda a week. So like the first week or first 2 weeks, you're having one less soda that week. Now the second and third week or whatever, you're having maybe 2 less sodas a week. And by the time you have 2 months done, you should be having 0 sodas a week, and you should be starting on drinking water, starting on drinking other things that, water is pretty much all you need though. I'm just trying to get you guys to be in the right mindset, and I want you guys to be pushing forward. I'm just ranting. I'm not saying you have to do this or whatever. If you're good in your life, and I'm just saying my sort of stuff that I believe. I've been watching a lot of philosophy stuff lately, and I've been reading up on a lot of stuff. It's kind of fun, and I just wanted to start up a conversation with you guys, so here I go. Now, so setting goals, I'd also say maybe find someone to do it with you. That is also really helpful. Like a lot of people in cross country, I'll usually find someone with my time on the team, like someone that's close to my time or just a little bit ahead of my time, and I say, you are going to be my next target. I'm going to get you. I'm going to train with you until I surpass you. I read up this quote. It's really short and simple, and it's sweet, and it's awesome, but it's straight to the point. It's work until your idols become your rivals. So your idols, let's say PewDiePie is your idol. Work until he's your rival. Like, work until he's a channel that's near you. But I know it sounds sort of ridiculous, but it's possible. Anything is possible, guys. When I started running, this is just another one of those things, but when I started running, I wasn't that great at running. I was a freaking guy out of wrestling. I was all upper body and no lower body, I had a little bit of lower body. I was sort of good at running just because of other sports that I've done. But other than that, I wasn't that great. I was in the very back with group 4. There's about 4 or 5 groups. There's 5 groups this year. My freshman year, there was 4 groups. I'm in group 2 now. That's right behind varsity. Right behind varsity. The guys that are in varsity are insane, but I'm working towards that. I've got 1 more year left in high school, and that's my goal. Now, so there's, when you apply, let me go back through the goals and the other steps. So the first goal, get in that right mindset. Don't say you're going, oh, I want to try that someday. Say you're going to do that. You're going to film a YouTube video today, or you're going to get straight A's. I don't know. Whatever it is, just get in that right mindset. You're going to do it. Whatever it takes, you're going to do it. The second one is setting those goals. Let's say, I wanted to get faster on running. Let's say I want to get a 5-minute mile. How are you going to do that? You're going to practice harder. You're not going to overdo your practicing. You're not going to overdo it, but you're going to work harder for that goal. Now, I guess third step, I don't know if I had gotten to a third step, but this is just basically motivation and getting through tough times. Like if you, I guess the third step, I might have already said it, but when you're completing these goals, or if you're seeing no improvement, there's something sort of wrong in your doing. I don't know, this is sort of the hard part where I get to in my reading up and my theories and stuff. I don't really think there's steps. It's just sort of, you apply. You learn and then you apply. I guess there's some sort of quote. I'll look it up here. Oh, it's right here. So, sorry about that. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, he's an actor. He's really influential. He says, knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. And that's really awesome, because a lot of people will say, oh, I know how to do it, but they don't do it. Or, I'm willing to do it. I'll give it a try. They don't do or apply. So that's sort of the thing. I just wanted to say this because I'm ranting, and I'm having a race on Thursday, and I want to let you guys know that I'm racing and I'm putting out my full entire effort out there. And I hope you guys like this video. It's sort of different, and I really do want to inspire you guys, and I really do just want to help you guys out. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a fantastic day.